The Vogues. The stage is set. It's showtime. In quick cash, it's all about the rush for riches. The team that gathers enough cash first will seal the win.
Right you are, Scotty. Time to turn up the heat in this thrilling cash quest.
Tossing a frag! Sending a frag!
The Vogues are trying to leave their mark. They're unlocking Vault 1.
Gas line on!
The Vogues slipped up a cash box.
Introduce themselves as we've got our first elimination of the match.
Hold on to your Azult bucket hats, brought to you by Azult.
Fashionable and practical, love those hats.
Got him!
We've hit our first team wipe and it's a showstopper.
A decisive move by the High Notes. They've initiated the first cash out. I guess that cash out isn't going anywhere. Nice anti-theft play.
Scanning for opponent. This'll burn. Throwing sonar grenade.
Impressive steal by the Vogues.
Now that's how you play to win this game, Shed.
What a way to open the match. The Vogues land the first cash out.
Hydro grenade out.
And they stole that with confidence earlier.
Target vault 2. Scanning for opponents.
Pushing into Vault 2, it's the Mighty.
Throwing sonar. Back in play. This'll burn. Initiating.
The Vogues swoop into the cash box. Another misstep on the runway for the Vogues. Team wipe.
It seems they couldn't find their runway to success.
The Vogues have returned to the
Throwing
arena.
smoke. Tossing some fire. Initiating a scan. Outgoing
The
sonar
Vogues
check.
got the cash box. The Vogues are setting the stage. Progress underway.
Down. One down. Fire. Sonar grenade out. Creating a smoke screen. Smoke alert.
A contestant is on a roll, people. They're moving from one elimination to the next.
Impressive steal by the Mighty. Quick reflexes after that attempted cash out. Nice interception.
Throwing some goo!
The Mighty completed a cash out.
Very impressive. They turned a steal into a
A vault just spawned. Let's see who takes a crack at it first.
Tossing some fire.
Scouts got the cash box. Clever play by the mighty. A cash box is now under their command.
Hold on to your resources.
We just passed the halfway point, and I'm really impressed with the team so far, June.
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your eyes open.
Another stage dive for the Vogues, only no one caught them. Team wipe! The Vogues are back in vogue. Team respawn.
Get in that area. Got that one. Back in play.
With an air of coolness,
Smoke's
the
out.
Vogues steal a cash out.
Smoke alert. Smoke's out. Correct your vision. This might burn. Throwing sonar grenade. Special delivery.
I'm back.
The Vogues proved runway ready by beating the competition in this match.
Open widget. Printer. There we go. Additional input link complete taken cost. bro.
All right, the Socialites, the Vogues, and finally, the Kingfish. The showdown starts now. Welcome to Quick Cash. Our contestants will need to gather the cash faster than the rest. If they hit the goal first, they can bask in glory.
That's right, Scotty. This is going to be a nail-biter.
Someone's worming into Vault 1. It's the Vogues.
We've got our first elimination. Now the mind games and strategic plays will really start to take center stage.
Peacetime is over, folks.
Absolutely, the real game begins now. Eyes on the arena, everyone. Never be happy.
Initiating escape. Got one of them.
The Vogues grab the cash box. A decisive move by the Vogues. The first cash started. Nice taunting. That's how you protect your earnings, folks. Well played. Impressive steal by the Socialites.
Ah, that was so well played.
Enemy down.
A devastating first team wipe just occurred. Reloading.
They've been wiped out.
The Vogues have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
Sonar grenade out. Scanning that area.
Impressive steal by the Kingfish.
This might burn. Bringing you back.
What a way to open the match. The Kingfish land the first cash out.
A brilliant steal led them straight to that one.
Vogues getting ready to pile into Vault 2.
Everything from contestants to grenades are going to move differently. Drop the mine!
Reminder that our contestants will not experience any muscle atrophy or skeletal deterioration during our low-gravity event. It's all fun and games in the arena. Cash out set in motion by the Vogues. Out steal stopped dead in its tracks by a contestant. That's how you play. Oh boy, the Vogues will strut their stuff on the sidelines for a bit. The socialites are networking their way to success with a great steal.
That was a home play. What a spectacle!
Stay in that area! Using pyro grenade!
The socialites have returned to the arena.
Flawless steal led to...
Enemy down!
Another vault has surfaced. Let the chaos unfold. Trying to rule the waters, unlocking Vault 3. The Vogues hunted down a cash box. Cash out underway. The Vogues are showing their style.
Taking damage. Reloading.
Fantastic steal by the socialites. set the stage. Now let's see the second unfold.
You can
Sonar
feel the
grenade out.
momentum shifting with every play, Scotty.
The Kingfish just seized a cash out with
Scanning for
authority.
opponents. Smoke grenade. Using pyro grenade. Scanning for opponents. Smoke's out. Pyro grenade out.
The scales tipped in favor of the Kingfish in this match. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home.
Payo nyo sa cellphone. Ay, cellphone ba? Samsung na cellphone ba? Ay, cellphone na sa di. Payo ba? Samsung. Nawa. Ayunan pa na ako. Ni payo pa. Kandua. Ang may payo ang dua. Sigaw man ko eh. Ha? Yung bata. Ha? Wala dia. Nakakalit rin kan eh. Ay, wait. Wala na. Mas kapit na. Nas balay.
The Vogues, the Steamrollers, and finally, the Retros. Let's hit the ground running. Prepare for a whirlwind cash dash in Quick Cash. The team that secures a big enough stash first will triumph.
Right on the money, Scotty. Speed is key.
The votes are trying to drop into Vault 1.
Here we go, Scotty. The teams are getting to know each other out there. And by that I mean we have our first elimination.
Well, I saw that one coming, June. You know, the trained eye of a former contestant.
You never miss a beat, Scotty. It's why you're the expert.
The steamrollers swooped up a cash box.
Throwing sonar grenade! Reloading! I'm reloading! I'm taking damage!
We've seen our first team wipe, and it's not pretty.
Hold the steamroller! Total team wipe! I'm back! Charge the cash out B! I'm reloading! Sonar grenade out!
The steamrollers have returned to the arena.
They look enthusiastic. The Vogues will want to stay clear of them, or be ready to face the payback.
I got a cash! Cash out B, let's move!
What a take-charge attitude from the Retros. First
Using
cash
hot
out
grenade.
start.
Initiating a scan. Smoke grenade out! Got one of them! Gray cloud out! Initiating a scan. Throwing fire! Damage!
A contestant is really cutting through the competition.
Reviving! Cover me! Honey, I'm home! Hot grenade out! Setting a bomb! Smoked out! Tossing a sonar!
What a way to open the match. The Retros land the first cash out.
They're showing us that the old school moves still work.
Open vault 2! Throwing smoke! Tossing some fire!
eliminations one after another.
The Retros will need to try again. Team wiped.
They've been archived, Scotty.
Scanning that area. Sonar grenade out.
The Retros swooped up a cash box. The Retros are setting the pace. Cash out started.
Creating a smoke screen. This might burn. Throwing smoke. Wait louder. Back in action.
Smoke over there!
Using pyro grenade. This'll burn.
Impressive steal by the steamroller. It's back to the past again for the Retros with another wipe on the board.
They looked a bit outdated out there.
Style.
The Retros
Great
are
crowd out.
re-engaging.
Throwing sonar grenade. Throwing sonar grenade. Throwing pyro grenade.
You can't stop the steamrollers once they get going, and they just cashed out.
They stole it fair and square. All perfectly legal here at the finals.
There's a fresh vault up for grabs. The tension is rising. The Retros are respawning and hoping to recreate those glory days. The Vogues are opening Vault 3.
This'll burn.
The Retros got the cash box. And just like that, a cash box changes hands, and it's snapped.
Enemy down!
The steamroller swooped up a cash box.
A contestant is bleeding through opponents.
Smoke alert.
Vogue and Rogue! A cash box has been seized by the Vogues. Way to go!
Reloading.
The Vogues are initiating a cash out.
Reloading! Taking damage!
Scanning for opponent. Smoke grenade out. Throwing out smoke grenade. Turret active.
Denied. A contestant successfully guarded their cash out, blocking the steal. The Steamrollers get flattened once more. Bad luck.
They were on the wrong side of that level.
The Steamrollers have turned up the heat and rolled back into the fight. Neck and neck with an equal cash score for all teams. I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Vault 4, move out.
And there's another vault available for our cash-hungry teams. The Retros are busy unwrapping Vault 4. The Steamrollers got the cash box. The Retros are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
This might burn. Cash out C, let's go.
The Steamrollers come to a
down.
halt again. Another team wipe. The Retros keep it old school. Cash out in progress. The Steamrollers just made their return to the arena.
The Vogues better be prepared. After all, they organized that wipeout. Time to gear up for a close encounter with combat. We didn't translate the rules into whatever language these folks speak, so expect some major infractions.
Creating a smoke screen.
Things are rarely normal in the arena, but this time I can confirm things
that
are
area.
still paranormal. Our alien invasion event is still active.
Tossing some fire.
Just 1 minute remaining. 30 seconds remaining.
Concentration is key in these final moments.
Initiating a scan.
10 seconds left. That was a strategy designed for winning this match. Congratulations to the Vogues. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home. The steamrollers, the high notes, and finally, the powerhouses. All right, it's showtime, folks. Get ready for a magic number. Let's watch our contestants hustle, gather, and triumph in quick cash.
It's all about who can keep their cool in this high-pressure situation, Scotty.
I'm gonna use that zip line.
contestant down, and with that we have our first elimination of the match.
Our match is in full swing.
Full swing and then...
The high notes are flying into
Reloading.
The high notes swooped up a cash box. Look out for the new owners of that cash box. It's the steamrollers. The powerhouses swooped up a cash box.
Put the cash out there, now. I'm doing sonar check. Cash box 1, go!
First cash out launched by the powerhouses.
Sonar grenade out. Smoke alert. Smoke's out. Smoke alert. Sonar grenade out. Blast grenade set. Enemy spotted! Up there! Defend on A!
And it's a highlight.
Impressive steal by the high notes.
Aggressive and impressive.
The powerhouses are re-engaging.
Scanning for opponents. Using pyro grenade.
Steelers have gone bust. That contestant also let their cash slip away.
One less enemy.
The high notes land the first cash out.
Reading a
They're
pass.
really playing in concert, Scotty. Beautiful arrangement.
A setback for the powerhouses. They're down again.
They've been knocked down to their found.
White.
Looks like the laws of gravity are taking a coffee break in the arena. Contestants should expect a bit of a floating feeling.
We continue with our low-gravity event, which June tells me has not led to any revisions to the standard model of physics. Thanks for that, June. The powerhouses just responded full strength.
They'll be aiming for
I'm going
payback.
up there.
And as for the high notes, better watch out.
Enemy gun. Smoke's out. Throwing fire. time.
Cash out launched by the high notes.
We've reached the end of this game.
A would-be thief just met a brick wall. That cash out isn't going anywhere.
This round.
Keep your eyes on the steamrollers. What a steal! For the powerhouses as they get wiped again.
They couldn't keep the roof from caving in on their game plan.
The powerhouses have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
Retaliation is coming. The steamrollers need to stay on track.
Secure bomb!
The steamrollers plow through the opposition. Cash out in the bag.
Smoke grenade out.
Enemy up there!
The steamrollers are unrolled.
Taking damage.
Removing obstacle.
The high notes grabbed a cash box. Stakes are climbing higher.
The stakes couldn't be higher.
The high notes are hitting all the right keys. Cash out started. Fantastic steal.
The consequences, Scotty?
Going for the revive!
Obstacle removed.
Sudden stop for the steamrollers as they run.
Insufficient balance, please top up. Insufficient balance, please top up. Insufficient balance, please top up.
Grenade out. Ha ha!
struck the right chord in this match. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals.